Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the final match of the regular season before the playoffs in this endless mode Super Mario Maker 2 League for GSA. I'm here with the B721. How you feeling about this one, my friend?
It should be a good match. There's actually a lot at stake. I believe Mighty Mouse has to win to keep playing. He's out if he loses, and iiPK actually, if he loses, Ryu will be the 1 seed. So both players definitely would like to win this.
Yep, a lot on the line for both people. Mr. Mighty Mouse, coming in clutch so far today. Knew he had to win both of his matches, and he's halfway there. But the second half is a mighty tall task, so we shall see if he can pull it out. Again, this is the last match of the season, so I hope it's a good one for all of you beautiful people out there as we get hyped for the playoffs.
Yeah, I believe iiPK is making sure he knows how to shell jump. Should be pretty good at it, but it's expert. Probably won't see this.
A few times it sneaks in, but yeah, it's never the ones you see at expert, super expert for sure.
It does show up. Usually it's just to break the level. It's very rare to find you have to do them in expert, but it is sometimes.
We are off. Last match of the regular season. Over 200 matches now over and done with. And this is the last one for the playoffs. Get hype, my friends. Let's go. Mr. Mighty Mouse fighting for his playoff life. iiPK trying to regain his spot on top of the leaderboards.
Oh, and iiPK is very happy with the first level he got. Probably a 1 or 2 shot here.
For that timer, the beautiful less than 15-second timer, which is something you like to see in this. Ooh, something was weird there, though. Didn't get enough height on that jump, I think.
Too early or something. These on-off levels, like you have to hope they work, because usually everything happens, you don't see it. They're just off-screen stuff, so some creators are not as good as others, and the level just doesn't work.
Timer's at 0 now. Better be close. And it is. First clear in under 45 seconds, which is a beautiful thing to have in your back pocket.
I did not see the time on Mr. Mighty Mouse's level. It looks just like a traditional style, so...
It doesn't look too speedy, though, to say the least. Oh, sniped out of nowhere! The archer above his castle sniping out of nowhere. Wow, that was unfortunate for Mr. Mighty Mouse there.
Yeah, so he did get a checkpoint right before he died, so... I was thinking he should skip, but with that, he's probably good to keep playing.
Yeah, it's interesting when you played yesterday. You said you tried a new thing, not checking the world record so much. Is that something you're going to continue in the playoffs, or are you going to go back to your normal checking the world record right away?
It helped. It's much more random, so, I just kind of looked, what's this level look like, and what is it called, what is it tagged, and there was one level that was tagged like easy speedrun thing, and it was just massive, so it was not worth it there. But other times, I think it helped, because as Mighty Mouse gets the clear there, sometimes these records are really long, and it's just nobody's beaten the level that did well. Like, it may have a checkpoint, and they took 30 lives to beat it after the checkpoint.
The meta here is always changing. People trying new things. iiPK getting bopped there by the Thwomp. The clear counter should be a 1-to-1 right now, because Mr. Mighty Mouse did earn that clear. So we are tied up at 1.
He's got to fly through the whatever you call it, a bullet hell level. Pretty much the only use of the fire clown car.
Mr. Mighty Mouse in a multiplayer level. Getting hit into the spikes and saying no. iiPK, he was on the 1 of the skip and said, I'm going to try one more time.
Yeah,
I think you would have skipped that one for sure.
I think when he saw what this was, he was probably hoping this was a platformer, because he's very good at NSMU as well, and this is probably not what he wanted, but I think he knows that These usually aren't too difficult, but it is an auto scroll, so every time he dies, he knows, like, I just lost that much time.
MrMightyMouse take another skip here. Looking for that second clear.
It's a very low score for both, but it's both getting low score at the same time, so. It's one thing that I find interesting in this league is it seems like, you know, if somebody has a bad round, very often the other player does at the same time. It's really interesting.
Yeah, especially earlier today when Ryukar was playing Oshikarosu, they both were doing insane clear levels, but the other one was doing it as well. So 7 wasn't enough to win any of those matches, which is just crazy. iiPK picking up that second clear, getting the lead in his hands. I talked to iiPK earlier this week in an interview that'll come out later this week, hopefully for the playoffs, and he is all about competition, all about being competitive. He is competitive about how competitive he is. He is just a crazy competitor. He wants to win. I think you categorize him as someone that he hates losing more than he loves winning. So he is just a man possessed. Winning is all he does. That's all he wants to do.
Yeah, he was I think Project M, like one of the top players, so he's definitely familiar with esports competition. MightyMouse got a short level here. It does say collect all of those coins, and he just walked by one. I didn't see if that was maybe... I think he needs the 10 coins. Maybe that was a 50.
Oh yeah, you're right. There is a 10. He's got to get those. He doesn't know the clear conditioning clearly.
Oh no! This is he's got to skip, but he doesn't know that he's got to skip.
Unfortunate here. Time lost. Time just being thrown out the window now. All this work for nothing. Gotta check the clear condition.
I mean, hopefully he gets to the flag to at least see that, oh yeah, I messed up. Oh, there you go.
He's looking. Now he sees it. Reading now for the first time. Oh. Unfortunate there. We hope he knows what he has to do now. Hopefully he can do it quickly. iiPK doesn't come too far ahead. So far, iiPK hasn't got his third clear yet either, so not losing any ground.
I mean, as the observer, it's very easy to see that, but when you're actually playing, it could just be me too, but I get so much people mess with me. They're like, you didn't see the clear condition? It's this huge thing that pops up. It covers half the screen, but you don't see it. I don't know how, but somehow.
iiPK picking up that third clear now. 2 clear lead opened up.
I think you're only allowed to have what is it? 5 of these coins per sub area. Oh, and he falls.
No, I think this is a tough choice, but I think the choice might be to skip right now. You know that's not a quick level no matter what, and you already failed once at it. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I honestly would have skipped when I realized that I spent all that time at the start, but I think he has to get 6, so I think you're only allowed to lay 5, so he's going to have to go into a pipe too at some point, which honestly there could be a pipe just as all of them sitting there, you know, because that record's so short.
Good knowledge there. Yeah, if you only, they're going to put 5 on one screen, you know you got to go to a pipe. That adds more time to it. Missed the shot there.
Yeah, because these shots are hard.
Yeah. Just saying goodbye to that coin. Does he not? Maybe he thinks there's more. I'm not sure. Was it all? It was all though. The clear condition was definitely all, right?
I did not see that.
Okay.
So.
Because he just skipping that one pretty blazingly. So I wonder maybe he thinks there's more. This is turned into a little bit of a trap here for sure, though, in every kind of way. And there it goes finally. But that was a big time loss there.
iiPK also skipping. He had a minute level, but he must have saw something he didn't like.
Meowser Castle's the name of this level, but with a 2:20 world record, you got to say bye to that. Synced up skips here. iiPK frustrated at the levels here.
All right, these NSMBU speedruns, this is his bread and butter. Like, definitely his most comfortable style.
Short timer as well, which is kind. Nice to see. You know it can only take you that long. And there it is. Wow. easy pert in full force there.
That was
Pretty clearly.
that was interesting. I mean, I didn't. It's usually the NSMBU ones because it's just so different that it could be a brand new level, just not properly rated, or it could be nobody that's comfortable with the style played it, so the clear rate dropped down.
Yeah, Mr. Mighty Mouse needs to get the next clear, or he might be a little bit too behind to have a chance of coming back now. Again, it's such a tough draw here for Mr. Mighty Mouse, facing the person on top of the leaderboards.
All right, he
And Mr.
does
Mighty Mouse
get the
does do
quick
it.
clear. Yeah, so that is what he needed. iiPK's in a short level too. I think he needs to backtrack. Oh, and he's going to skip it. So he didn't know exactly what he had to do. I think he may have just had to take the star back to the beginning, but I mean, you know, game time decision. Like, he's definitely playing under his potential right now. He probably knows it too.
Yeah, 4 clears. His average is just over 8, which is the highest of the whole competition here. Over 24 runners, he has the highest clear average, and he's behind that number for sure.
And Mighty Mouse getting a troll level. I've just come to the terms you just instantly skip it. There's never anything worth doing in it.
Now here's a good one to see. 10-second speed run. It is hard, but these guys can handle that. Oof. Jump a little bit unkind.
3D World, the new style just for this game, I don't know how comfortable he is in 3D World compared to the others. That's not what you're supposed to do in a speed run. He has to wait, apparently.
Questionable level design here. Clearly can't do it like you'd think. Usually those levels are they're automatic. You just go as fast as you can and hopefully you get there. This one is not like that at all. Looks like you have to stop on this second block.
He's trying to long jump. You get a lot of height with normal jumps in 3D World. As iiPK getting the 5th clear, taking the gap to 3. He doesn't need to time these long jumps, and it would make it so much easier. As he does skip it, he's very low on lives too. So
yeah, I consider what do you consider kind of danger zone? I think 3 is kind of when you got to really start thinking about it. If this level is filled with spikes, filled with lava, you just got to get out. But what's your policy on that?
Yeah, I personally, I don't think I've fallen into like a danger zone for game over in this league. But if you're below probably 5 is where you're like, okay, like if you get a level that just insta kills you, you can't even skip it in time. You just die. Mm-hmm. So now you're at 4, and then you get a speed run. It's very hard to beat those first try, and wow. It's not good. As iiPK gets another clear, so Mr. Mighty Mouse needs to put it into turbo mode if he wants to win.
Super turbo mode. If he wants to have a chance here, he's pretty far behind. 4 clears left, 330 left. Rule of thumb is a great pace to be on. It's a 1 clear per minute, and as you can see, that wouldn't even do it there.
Yeah, still, he has to win too, so it's not like he's lost yet. He could still win the next 2 rounds and get to the playoffs. Oh my gosh.
Level's not being kind as well. Things kind of went off the rails since that coin level that he missed the clear condition on. But again, we do 2 more races, so he can come right back in this thing.
Yeah, iiPK, he's picking up the pace now, getting 7 there. Very rough start for him, but I think the main thing for Mighty Mouse was that coin level, just not seeing the clear condition and then not leaving after realizing that it's not as easy as the record indicates.
Yeah, this one is out of reach for now, but 2 more races left in the bag for Mr. Mighty Mouse. He only needs to win 2. iiPK picking up a point, but again, if he wants to get first place, he has to get the win himself, so he has a reason to play as well. Mr. Mighty Mouse picking up that 3rd clear. P jump is the name of the level for iiPK. You have to do like continuous P jumps. P switch jumps.
Yeah, it's more NSMBU. This is what I search for too. It's definitely the style I'm most comfortable in. Definitely iiPK as well.
Eight clears seems to be in iiPK's future, as it usually is. And there it is, 8th clear. Can we see 9?
Definitely can. Plenty of time to get another. Mighty Mouse has got a speed run. I mean, for the pride, you probably don't want to get the game over if, I mean, at least I would think, like, I'd rather just take the no game over than get one. But that's just me personally.
The Beast philosophy does not want to see that game over screen. One, he is on his last life. This will be it. This match is out of hand, out of way, so it's pretty trivial in terms of the winner of this race, but let's see. Can he clutch it out? 1 minute left.
He gets a checkpoint, but that's useless because if he dies, he's done. And oh, and there he goes.
You see the game over. This race did not go as Mr. Mighty Mouse hoped, but again, 2 more races left. He doesn't have any wiggle room now, though. He has to win the next 2 races against iiPK, as iiPK searches for his 9th clear.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse shrugging it off. He probably knows that that one level was just made some bad decisions there. He can do this. I mean, he's very good. Everybody in this is a good player, so just how consistently, I guess, can you be the good player?
Yep. Yeah, that's really what separates the top of the leaderboards from the bottom is that, most people have a high clear of 8, 9, but how often can you make that happen? And iiPK looks like the 9th clear is not going to happen, but 8 clears will take it home. Mr. Mighty Mouse needs to win these next 2 to win. Next week, playoffs are in full swing. You can check out the brackets as they are updated. You can check the links below to see all of that stuff. It'll be fun to see. I guess, do we know the Beast's first round opponent yet? Let me check. I think... check.
It's whoever the 7 seed is. I think it was supposed to be Bismuth if things haven't moved around.
Well, there you go. Unless, if Bismuth is pretty much locked into his 7th place position, so you're looking for the Beast versus Bismuth next week. That'll be pretty hot.
iiPK was not a fan of that level. Went back to boo it before the next round.
Always, if you have the time, it's always a good move. We've seen it happen a few times.
All right, getting the countdown here. Just fresh, clean slate. Pretend that round. This is round 1. Like, you just got to win 2 in a row and you're in there.
Can Mighty Mouse make it happen for his playoff life? Joining the league halfway through, which has to be tough as well. Got no time to feel your way through this thing. Most people have had, improved performance over the weeks, getting used to how this tournament goes. So Mr. Mighty Mouse did not have that luxury. He had to join halfway through. So let's see if he can clutch this out. Now's the time. Fish says now is not the time. It's no problem, though.
Yeah, it's got a short level, so definitely probably did not expect those fish to be there. Just traditional, but more Mario Maker traditional, a lot more messy than a Nintendo level would be. And wow, that is... So the record on that was like 54 seconds, and he beat it in 18. That's one of the things I was saying, like, not checking the record, it's probably way more luck-based, but you can get stuff like that.
Yep, that was definitely an easy for... He got 18 seconds. Yeah, that's just a big difference on the world record there for sure. So 1 clear lead, that's exactly how he wants to start. 1 screen puzzle, seems simple. That's not something you want to see, though.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the record. I've actually had this happen. I'm like, oh, it's so short, but it's short because once you know how to do it, it's really easy. And I think Ryu's the only one who has success with puzzles in this league.
Yeah, he's one. That's a good point. He does stick with them. He looks there, looks at the screen intently, and says, "Okay." And then all of a sudden, he does something, and it's over. And yeah, most people do skip those right away, but Yukar is someone that did stick with it. Oh, IP's level extremely tight on those jumps, but I think he should be able to handle it this time.
Yeah, in SMBU, it's so unlikely for him to not be able to do something. The other styles possibly, but oh wow, that was a very short level.
It wasn't quite easy, Pert, but that was kind of easy, slightly difficult.
Mighty Mouse also at the end of his, he can't see down there, but he has the propeller hat, so I think he knows where he has to go. Okay.
Yeah, lose your.
He's trying to take damage, but he killed all the bloopers.
Yeah, need to take damage to go to Small Toad. He can sneak through there. Got to be careful of the spikes. There he is. Right. Invisible little frames. The safe 2 clears to 1 with the lead. Mr. Mighty Mouse starting out well.
iiPK has an absolute mess. These are the ones you want to look for, because if they want to build something like this, they usually don't want to take the time to beat something difficult.
Oh, yes. Getting in the mind of the level maker there. Could be little Jimmy's first level situation here.
Mighty Mouse getting another troll level. I think that's the 3rd one I've seen. Yeah, he doesn't even check this time. He just skips it.
There's the ending. Needs the bomb mount to go off. As long as he can stay alive, iiPK is going to tie this thing up. And there it is, tied up at 2.
Mighty Mouse has a level called Mario Cowboy. I don't know what that could possibly be. He just doesn't want any of that.
Interesting. It seems that, at first the meta on the no world records was just to skip right away. A lot of people were taking that route, but now it's kind of switched to people do try it a time or two just to get a feel for it, then before skipping. But Mr. Mighty Mouse skipping right away there.
Yeah, it's risky. Like it's either usually it's really hard and just nobody's beaten it yet, so it's inexpert, or it's very easy. It's a gamble taking those. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. It's Mighty Mouse getting a very precise speedrun. Oh my gosh, that was a tight jump.
Great jumps. Making it happen. Fighting for the playoffs! He gets it! Boom! 3-2. That was awesome.
The Piranha hitboxes, they're a little different than the Sprite, but it's not like there's not that much room for error. Those were tight jumps.
iiPK in a little tough level here, taking a death there. Not happy with his performance there. 15-second world record though, but that's deceiving, I think, for sure, because that level does not look like it takes 15 seconds normally.
Yeah, he something's going on here.
Is exactly what Mr. Mighty Mouse needs though. iiPK is getting these levels that aren't quick. The goal is right in front of your eyes, Mr. Mighty Mouse. That's what the level says. Oh, here it is.
Oh, so.
Oh!
I think he can get this. I think he knows the game well enough to be able to get this. Oh, these are so.
How many lives do you? He has 21 lives. Very healthy there. Got to give it at least. I'd say at least 5 more tries. That's me. But let's see. Can he get it? Sneak it in there. Oh, that looked good. That looked good to me. What's the tech here?
He definitely wants to duck. I think you can make it standing. His iiPK ties it back up. Oh, that was so close. It's just a duck jump and then twirl. Like it's just a tight jump. I don't know. Can you do it or can't you? This is where if iiPK had this level, he'd probably do it first or second try, just because so much experience within SMBU.
Oh, Mr. Mighty Mouse, that chance goes by the wayside there.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse definitely more of a Mario World player, so it just NSMB is part of Mario Maker, and it's just so different from all the other styles.
Yeah, every person does have their own favorite kind of ways their favorite styles of the game. And iiPK's is definitely New Super Mario Brothers, and he takes a death there. 3-3. 9 minutes left.
Yeah,
anybody's game.
Oh, I see. Okay. This is an interesting speed run. I think he has to go back to the start of the level or something with a key. I don't know what he's doing. He does not have a key.
Keep your eyes on that timer. There's the key. And he's got to go back now.
And Mighty
and
Mouse
there-
sees the end.
Takes the lead back.
And the
iiPK's face says it all. His face says it all there. Not going well for him in terms of this race for sure. That's what Mighty Mouse needs though.
Yeah, he's got to know what to do now. Yeah, he has plenty of time, I think. Ooh, Mighty Mouse getting a 1:06, sticking with it. This is when it's over a minute. It's just, do I play it or do I not? iiPK ties it back up.
Mighty Mouse gave it a little try, check it out, and then said no. Blocks are important, and there's 35 coins you have to get. So,
let's hope he sees it this time. It's at least, so he does not have to get every coin if there's like one's way out of the way or something. Oh, and interesting. So the P-switch creates more coins. I wonder if the clear condition knows about that.
is this it for iiPK? No! He can do it next time, though. But he knows what he has to do. That's a pretty easy level if you know what you got to do. And he'll definitely make it happen this time.
Yeah, he's probably got it right here. Just definitely want to stall as long as you can.
No problem. Making it happen. Taking the lead right back.
Almost ran out of time, but he did get in there. Oh my gosh, Mighty Mouse almost fell off the cliff there. He is missing one. Oh, this is scary.
Unfortunate. One more. Is this to death? Troll pipes! No, don't do that, level creator.
No, that is the worst.
That is at the worst time, too.
He's sticking with it. Okay. I saw 3 death pipes there, so...
Not the end. Not the end of the pain for MrMightyMouse, unless he gets all the coins he needs here, because you don't want to go through any pipe right now. No pipe is safe. Level creator has shown us that. iiPK getting a speedrun level that could open up his lead to 2 with 6 minutes left. We are definitely in the danger zone for MrMightyMouse. He needs to get this one now.
Yeah, iiPK's got a pretty well done speedrun here. I don't know if he knows what he had to do there. Got caught by the pallet explosions. Oh, so he does. Okay, he must realize he missed one. Okay, so he does get the clear.
Clutched it out there. He had to have that one, I think. Can't let this thing get out of hand. Ties it back up at 5 with 5:30 left on the clock as iiPK takes another clear. He takes the lead right back. 5:20 left, though. It's still plenty of time. Lava's coming in MrMightyMouse's future, for sure. That level title. 13-second world record, though. Nice.
This is what you want to see. Oh, it's one of these. Okay.
Not easy, for sure. iiPK's level was I tried my best to make this level. So let's see how much care they put into that thing.
Oh. Oh, yep. Oh. Okay, so I think the creator thought you might try that.
Level
I would have
creator
done the
one step
exact
ahead.
same thing.
One step ahead of iiPK there. MrMightyMouse needs a clear pretty soon. This is tough, though. Yikes. This level is pretty tough. It's not simple at all.
There was a question mark block he didn't hit. I wonder if he could just, if there's a mushroom in there, he could just let the thwomps go right past him.
Oof. Dry bones taking a bite there. iiPK is getting... He's starting to have some beef with this level, though. Is it time to let this thing go?
I think both... Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, you got it! Oh, he did not get the fire flower, but it paid off. He ties it up.
There you go, tied up. 3:52 left. iiPK getting his teeth sunk into this one when maybe he should say goodbye to it. We'll see.
Yeah,
there's the ending, though. Ugh, not there. Let's see.
So I don't know what he's going to want to do here. Oh, okay. So I think he jumped. I guess he's not allowed to jump according to the creator.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. Don't do this. No. BK's fighting his way out of there. Not giving up though. Gonna check each of these spaces. And it is true. His doom has been spelled.
Mighty Mouse got a pretty cool level here, actually. There's some blocks chasing him. I didn't see how long it was, but does not look too difficult so far.
I was mesmerized by iiPK's level. Definitely lost some time there. 3 minutes left, tied up. Mr. Mighty Mouse has been at this one for a while.
Oh, okay. So not much time at all to react. You can see more of the bottom of the screen than the top.
Just don't get hit. Don't get crushed. So far, it's pretty kind. See if that. Oh, now they're coming faster. Now they're coming faster. Oh, he says no.
That hurts.
Good skip there for sure. Definitely, probably could have done it with another try or two, but that wasn't a fast level at all.
Yeah, he. Oh, that would be hard to react to. You probably just have to play that, memorize it. He was doing very well too.
Yeah, that was crazy at the end. 2 minutes left now. Crunch time.
Oh my
Ending in sight for iiPK, but he does not get it. It's got to go back around again.
Yeah, he does hit that troll block, but he still it didn't kill him, so he can just retry it. I think he's about to get the clear here.
No, falls again. Opening the door for Mr. Mighty Mouse.
I did not expect the second one.
Door is securely open now. Mr. Mighty Mouse, the lead is within his grasp if the ending is in sight soon. I guess we don't know if it is or not. There's a power block.
Oh my gosh, that was both of them
You're
trying to kill the player. Oh, he does die. iiPK. That's going to be another clear. Mighty Mouse. He needs to beat it. This isn't a good level, but also if you skip, you might get a worse level, and there's just not enough time.
Yep, this is now you're at the mercy of time. We have to clear this one. He has to clear this now, or he will not be joining us for the playoffs. Come on, Mighty Mouse, clutch it out here. He needs to clutch this out. I don't think he has enough time to even die once to try it again. Has to clutch it now.
Oh
no! Falls in.
The claw slammed into the block. I think he didn't realize it was going to shift his momentum that fast. Now he's going real quick.
Respect the hustle here. He knows what he has to do. Knowing, and it looks going well for him so far. 25 seconds left. He's never got this far on the level.
Oh, that's
checkpoint,
not what you
though.
want to see.
Stupid checkpoint.
Oh, now it's an auto scroll. This is
15 seconds. He's got it. Oh, and he hits the
it.
bottom of the level. That will finish it. Our top 8 has been decided. iiPK keeps his place in the playoffs. iiPK taking back the top spot on the leaderboards over Rukar. The top 8 has now been decided. Great effort by Mr. Mighty Mouse, though, for sure. Getting 6 clears is really great.
I thought he was going to win this round. It was extremely close. So, very well played by him.
Props to Mighty Mouse. He had a tough task today. You know, he had to win 2 matches against 2 tough competitors, and got the first half done. The second half just a little elusive here, but really great job to him in any case. And we are going to our final race of the season. Fox and X-Water match, I guess, still could be rescheduled. That's not up. Not sure about that yet. I guess I will check with organizers about that. We will let you know about that. But I think let's assume this is the last race of the day for now. Mr. Mighty Mouse's level is find the key. It's easy.
I think he started early.
Okay, there you go. That was just a practice reading level for the commentator here. And, we are ready to roll. iiPK feeling good, getting his spot back in first place. He will face, and we can talk about that because 8th place is now locked up. He will face, is that iiPK in his future? Yes, it is. So he will face iiPK in round number 1. Xwater and Foxen, of course, still could play. So I don't want to talk about the middle of the standings yet because that could change depending on who plays.
Oh well, we're mixed. I believe the divisions are mixing.
Oh, you're
so
right. You're right. Look at that. Look at that. Look at me.
That's
Commentator
Lil Curb's
fail.
opponent, I guess, though.
Yeah, you are right. So iiPK will face Little Curbs, which is an extremely tough competitor, as you well know.
Yeah, he's very good. One of the probably the biggest, fastest growing Mario Maker YouTuber right now. Go check out his stuff if you haven't, because it's pretty funny.
Definitely worth it. He's obviously an incredible player. Okay, we are off for this last race. Let's enjoy
I don't know what iiPK has. He's at the end, I think. Just what do you do?
He is focus mode right now, 100%. Leaning in, cannot leave the ground. What's going on here? Toad is holding a shell, questioning life decisions here.
So the goal is under that note block there. I wonder if you could just jump into the note block and it would say that you touched it, but I'm not sure. Mighty Mouse got one of these classic surfing levels. They're not as popular in Mario Maker 2, I guess because you saw a lot of them in Mario Maker 1, but it's always cool to watch.
Yeah, they're definitely cool. Taking a death there. iiPK is sticking with this one. I don't know. Maybe it's because he knows the situation. This match is inconsequential in terms of standings. Maybe he wants to give this one a go for that reason. I don't know. It seems like he'd skip this one normally, though.
Yeah, essentially an exhibition match here. Mighty Mouse definitely would like to win it. Take a round off iiPK.
Checking for cheese. Mr. Mighty Mouse sniffing it out. Didn't find any yet. Gonna go through the pipe here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what iiPK may have just had to duck jump into the note block because the goal was directly under it. But I'd have to test it to see if that did work.
Mr. Mighty Mouse taking a little ride here with them all.
I don't know what this is. You just sit here.
This is the content you tune in for.
He may not supposed to be where he's at. Maybe he's supposed to be in the big box. Not sure.
Looks like there's something to do here, maybe. Nope. Just stay still. This is why we're all here. It's for this exactly. Well, I mean, at some point you have to say, okay, this is not the level for me, right? I mean, it's not.
Yeah. I didn't see how he got into this. Maybe those cannons fell around him and he ran out of the box. So hopefully he doesn't get crushed here in a second or something.
I'm truly captivated by this level now. What's going to happen? Mr. Mighty Mouse laughing at it. He knows this is an interesting predicament to be in. Is it good or bad? We don't know. Stay tuned. It has to be over at some point. Timer is unfortunately really long. So, oh, there's the door. Is this the door to glory? Or death?
It could have kept going. Okay, it just takes you there.
And there it is. Paid off. Wow, great level. What level does... Please say good to that one. I hope he gives that one a cheer.
That was the same... I thought he had skipped it. That was the surfing level, so...
Yep.
The first half actually had platforming, then you just stand there.
Took a ride, yeah. Interesting level design, to say the least. Pretty much the opposite of the kind of level you want to see in this competition. 20-second speedrun here. iiPK picking up his first clear, 4 minutes in. Very uncharacteristic, but again, this is an exhibition, essentially. Mr. Mighty Mouse making it happen. He wants to get his first. He wants to get a win off iiPK for sure, though. Hopefully he can make that happen.
Oh, yeah, definitely would be happy with that. I think GSA wants to do stuff in the future, too, so he probably wants to, go out on a high note if he wants to do season 2, I guess we'd call it. I don't know.
Yeah, season something. Season hype is coming up next for sure. So yeah, Mr. Mighty Mouse definitely looking to be a part of that. BK skipping, laughing it off. Simple air stage is iiPK's level.
Yeah, getting lots of. I guess it's good that this is exhibition because they are not liking the stuff they're getting.
Wonderful. Wow, we were in a real rush now.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so Mighty Mouse getting a really short level here. It does have a tight timer, but this is just basic platforming. The NSMB stuff, if it uses ground pounds or twirls, that was very easy. That's where it trips players up, but if you don't have to do any of that, then it's just like any other style.
2-clear lead now opened up for MrMightyMouse. 9:20 left. iiPK. Not feeling this race so far. This one has not been kind to him. Look at these levels. 120. Up. He said expletive and said, let's go. So he's going to give it a go, even though he probably knows he wouldn't normally do this one.
Oh, this is... Okay, I see. There's a spring there. I really wish Nintendo did this wind effect differently. In NSMBU, it constantly blows to the right, which is really cool. You can make like a fast-paced level. But the other styles, it like switches directions and stuff, and I don't know why they did that. It's different, so I think you should be able to configure it. The fast-paced, just run right at high speed, those are really fun.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to know your thoughts on, because you've had that. I know you've had very few bad races, but sometimes when you get up to the bad start, like at what point do you say, all right, I just got to do this one? You know what I mean? Like I got to do it. It's a minute 30, but I got to do it. What's that line?
Yeah, so it's way easy when you go back and watch these things. Like we always hear in the interview, like, man, I skipped like 10 in a row or something, but then you go back and watch, it was actually probably like 4 or 5 in a row. But when you're racing, it feels like, oh my gosh, like I've been here forever, I'm probably getting killed now. And
Yeah.
so you start pushing that boundary, like, oh, minute 30, just give me something, and then that can lead to a bad decision. And getting that first clear, like right off the bat, it's so good for morale for the rest of the round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, skip counter would be something too. Depending on the format we do next time, skip counter might be a good something to looking forward to for sure. Because I want to see I'd love to see the stats on that. Oh, I became missing the second ride. Looked like he had it too, but just missing it.
Yeah, I think he thought it was going to line up on its own, but I guess he had to jump there. So Mighty Mouse is at the end of that wind. Oh gosh.
Pushing him
slowly getting farther and farther behind. He's sticking with this level. It's not really too crazy. This first jump, yeah, he has to get into that pipe without taking damage. And he does skip it. It's usually a good idea. If you died a lot, even if you died right at the goal, you may be dying a lot more. Like, it's just in your head, that's why you're dying, or there's something tripping you up. Like, I think if you die 4 times, it's probably, no matter what, you should skip it. But it's hard to do too, because when you're out there, you're like, oh, I got this. Next life, easy.
Yeah, I know. I always say too, like, oh, this guy player should skip. I know it's way easier for us in the booth here to know you should skip. I understand that 100%. And it must like try. Oh, simple, quick jump in there. He has to get it. He says no, thanks. Okay.
He skips it. The window between saws it's pretty big. The hitbox is a lot smaller than the sprite.
MrMightyMouse level is fun, simple speedrun. Excuse me, easy, simple speedrun. Let's see if he can make it happen. Easy, fun speedrun coming at you here. That's what he wants to see. iiPK thinking about deleting the game, closing software.
I think his game crashed, actually.
Okay.
He was frozen in the air.
Well, luckily this happens now. So, I mean, that's really...
What actually happened there is, I guess, to explain, the thwomp hit a slope, which, I don't know if it's letting him back in the game. There used to be a glitch where you could send a thwomp up a slope and it did something crazy with a note block. So they fixed it, and now whatever they did to fix it did not work so well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, imagine if this was round 2, we'd have a real controversy on our hands. But
So
luckily this match
iiPK
is...
getting clears so quick. He's up to 5 now.
The strats we never knew. Restart the game. Instant 3 clears. The clear counter bot is extremely confused right now. Not know what to do. Got new notifications. Might want to check those out for a second. He's got to check them out. Okay. Got some good people running his courses for sure. Jumping back in. Menuing here.
Yeah, I hope Nintendo knows that this bug exists, because I've seen it happen. It hasn't happened to me yet, but it's anything with a swamp and a thwomp and a slope. I don't know what crashes it, but they could probably figure it out.
Yeah, GSA League designers need to think about that. What if that happens in a real race that matters? That would be pretty interesting. Hopefully that doesn't happen. It would be unfortunate. But now the clear counter is correct, I believe. Chat, make sure of that. I think. Clear counter.
I'm not sure if he had 3 or 2, but I think he had 2 actually. But
there you go. Pick a pipe, and he died to. Was there a little spike there? I didn't even see him.
Yeah,
watch it carefully.
You can hide stuff behind the right pole, but not the left pole, because why not?
Okay.
So there's spikes sitting back there. I don't know what the creator did, because landing between those is pixel perfect. They did not do that.
iiPK on another plane of existence right now with this race. Luckily, it's an exhibition here. Top 8 is settled. He's sitting atop the leaderboard comfortably in his throne, ready to face off in the playoffs next week. Hidden spike behind the goal, classic. Almost dodging that snipe by the hammer bro there. MrMightyMouse still making it happen. 5-minute world record for 5-minute world record. Taunting iiPK as he yells at the screen. Checking the time. Wondering about what's going on here. Just enjoy the show, guys. This is thank God it's happening now when this match doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah,
229 again. How long can this streak go? And another one.
Both players getting very bad, but the crashed game, I've only seen it happen like 3 times now. So
1 minute 10 looks absolutely awesome now at this point. Yeah, you got to run that one for sure. Yeah, I'd like to be interested in how many times he's seen that happen, because I mean, yeah, you too. If you only seen it happen, I mean, it had never happened to you, and you played, thousands and thousands of levels. I know.
I've seen it happen on Blue Chocobo's stream, and there was a clip. The first time I saw it was a clip from Twitter, and I just now saw it here. So it's pretty rare, and I don't think anybody knows exactly what it is, other than it's clumps and slopes.
There you go, Nintendo. Help us out here. Next update when?
Yeah, MightyMouse's level actually looks pretty nice here. It's pretty noisy, lots of coins, and sound effects.
iiPK picking up his first clear in what seems like an eternity, as MrMightyMouse does the same, getting his 5th clear. As we ride out the sunset of the regular season.
Somebody asks why it says iiPK. It's actually, I believe it's just because Twitch, you have to have at least 4 letters in your name, so he was not allowed to have iiPK.
Yeah, and the reason he has to have iiPK is because he wasn't allowed to have the name he wants to have. That is something else. That stands for something else, but we won't get into that here. So I guess as we wrap it up, I mean, this match is this race is pretty much over. 43 seconds left. Regular season thoughts. What do you think of the regular season, The Beast? I mean, you obviously streamlined your way through it, picking up wins all along the way. 21 races in a row, whatever. That was just crazy feat. But what do you think about next season? I mean, regular season length, longer, shorter? What do you feel? Did it go long for you? Did it go short for you? Let us know.
Yeah. So just playing in the league, it's a lot of fun. I always like racing pretty much anything in Mario Maker, but it did feel like it went on for a long time. I don't know. This is the first GSA thing I've even watched, so I don't know how long. I guess the other stuff is similar length, but you know, I don't think it's like, oh, this is all year or something crazy. Like, I guess it feels like it started so long ago, and I mean, we went in knowing like it's 11 weeks. I guess 11 weeks feels like a long time, but I'm real excited for the playoffs, and there's probably at least 8 people. Everybody could win, but it's hard to tell because everybody's getting better at level selection now, so who knows?
Dude.
For sure, for sure. Mr. Mighty Mouse, yeah, huge thanks, Mr. Mighty Mouse, for sticking that last race out, even though it didn't mean anything to him, but he wanted to provide you guys with entertainment, and he did get that win, which is awesome to see. And yeah, we are iiPK screaming at the screen. Mr. Mighty Mouse, hey, epic job getting that race. You had a tough task to do when you started today, and didn't make it happen, but you got pretty damn close, my friend. So congrats to you on that.
Thanks. I thought I might have gotten round 2. Round 2 was close. I just didn't clutch that one out at the end.
Yeah, it was. I think you were. I can't remember if you were winning, but it was one clear apart the entire race. So, and then at the very end, I was like, he's got it. And then
I know that I saw what happened on iiPKs, and I was like watching, and I was ahead of him, and I was so excited because I was like, oh, I'm gonna take one, you know, like he's really good. I'm gonna take one off him. I don't want to take one off him like that.
Well, to be fair, you did have a lead already. You were up by 2 at that point. Yeah. So it's fortunate. I guess my question has to be, that one level that kind of spelled your doom in that race was, there was that one level where you had the clear condition of getting all 10 coins there. You didn't see it till the end or something? Explain us that one.
So the first time I went through that level, I didn't see the clear condition because I'm blind. The next time I got through it, I got all the coins that I saw, but it still wasn't enough. And I was just like, so at that point, my thought process was, okay, there's another 10. There's like 2 more 10 coins. They're hidden in pipes somewhere. I'm not gonna grind out trying to go in every pipe in that level. Which stinks, but it's what you have to do. Unless I missed obvious ones.
Yeah, it's definitely the right idea. We were saying some of those shots looked hard. We were wondering maybe if you go into the pipe, it could just be like 5 coins just sitting there, because the record was so short, but the level to get all those coins, I don't know how they would have did it that fast.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. At least in the first round and through a lot of these rounds, I'm not sure I've ever gotten so many levels with both haunted and troll in the title. I got a lot of spooky haunted levels, and like anyone who's played Maker for a long time kind of knows to be wary of ghost houses. Ghost houses tend to be pretty trolly, so I was just like, anytime I saw spooky or haunted, I was like internally sighing.
Awesome. Well, Mr. Mighty Mouse, I want to say once again, thanks so much for your coming into the league halfway through and filling that spot. And yeah, great fight today. Didn't make it happen, but you put up a hell of a fight. So thanks for that. As we enter in iiPK in the room here. iiPK, what happened round 3? Your game looked like you were about to delete Super Mario Maker 2 from your console, but you stayed through there. What happened exactly?
No, that was the game crashing. There's this glitch with thwomps that, like, if they ride a slope or something, I don't know exactly what causes it. Yeah, I got the glitch.
Yeah.
That crashed my game. Like, it froze. So I was like, dude, I know this glitch. I've seen it before. And it's on top of getting a bunch of 2+ minute world record levels. That happens, dude. So much unluckiness in one round. It was nuts. I've never seen such a thing before.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. It's introduced by the last patch. I don't think anybody knows exactly what caused it, but it's a good thing it was in a, I guess, exhibition round that it happened instead of like round 2 or round 1.
Fair.
Yeah.
I don't think we have something in place for that if somebody's game crashes.
I know, we probably would have had to start over. I don't know. We got to ask the rule makers there what happened there, but yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I was not going to uninstall my game, no. The game just crashed. I promise, I'm not uninstalling.
He's done with it forever.
I was like, iiPK is tilted so hard he doesn't lead his game. But iiPK, congratulations. You are back on top of the leaderboards for Division B, getting ready for the playoffs here. And yeah, thanks for your time, guys, for today. Thanks for the interviews. It's been fun watching for these 11 weeks, and now it's time to get into the playoffs. So stay tuned, guys, watching, and we'll see you next week for that hypeness that is coming your way. The Beast, final words, they're all yours.
I believe the playoffs start this weekend, no break, so come check out the playoffs. It's going to be increased to a best of 5, and honestly, I have no clue who's going to win, so it's definitely going to be exciting.
There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next week.